storied venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game.
40 in the backfield.
You'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play. When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the move. Pulled to the ground. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Shepard. Extending the play. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Navy will have to punt it away. Looking for room. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Notre Dame's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
Notre Dame, one of those programs every year that's known for pumping out NFL talent. Zach Martin, Quentin Nelson, Joe Alt, all of these guys year in, year out, they just roll them through. And you know with Notre Dame, David, when you're going to play them, you're going to have to stop the run. And that's going to be a tough task considering the road graders they've got up front.
Road graders who like to do the dirty work. That's what I've always seen and admired about Notre Dame. It's those physical guys that are tough. And you go through the locker room and all those names you talked about, and it's a lineage, it's a pride. They talk to each other when one's in the NFL and the other one's back in college. Notre Dame takes a lot of pride in that offensive line history.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mobley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's weird. I've seen him out.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Mobley. Thrust that arm out. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
We're only in the opening drive here, guys. He's already making his mark in this game. He is so dynamic from the running back position, and it's obvious in their game plan and what it entails. They are going to force-feed him the rock and just wear this defense down.
Making the adjustment. On the ground, it's Walton. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Throwing, Carr. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Headed for the corner, it's Young. He's stopped.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to come.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Out wide left, it's Mobley. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get on the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Fights off a defender. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Impressive.
They'll test the right side. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to him again. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He now has 56 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Carr on play action. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Graham. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. On the run, it's Walton. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Shepard. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Keeps it himself. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on third and long with the run, and nothing doing. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On the move, it's Mobley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Navy! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Here come the Irish back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Carr. Rushes on. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback changing the play. Running inside. It's Walton. He's got the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. To the air, it's Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Here's Carr to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Walton. There's a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Drops back. It's Shepard. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Send the tight end in motion. Good, strong tackle. Second down coming up. Card in the backfield. It's Wall. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Fighting Irish sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. Looking for room. It's Walton. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. They'll need a bunch on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Throwing, Carr shoots it to the left.
Oh!
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Sweet throw and catch along the
For a
sideline.
field
It's enough
goal.
for the first down. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3 from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. On the return, it's Mobley. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Play fake. Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got his man.
Oh, and it worked. Look at him run.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. And Navy will go back on the attack. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Keeps it. It's Shepard. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball in the back. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it again on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Making the adjustment on the play. Carr escapes the pressure to his right. That's reeled in. It's Ivory. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Play action. Carr. Right down the middle. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Sets his feet. It's Carr. Fires left.
Oh.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And here comes the Navy offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Keeps it, looking for the edge. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Long way to go on 2nd down. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, make...
Touchdown, midshipman! And the comeback is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Hits inside. It's Walton. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. And he's brought down after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He is threatening to run his way into the Irish annals like Julius Jones did against Pitt and Navy, or maybe rolling like the bus, Jerome Bettis or Vegas Ferguson.
Just having a day. Give it to him. Good things happening. Listen, this offense, they're physical up front. They're creating holes, and the running back is doing the rest. This is clinic tape 101 on how to be physical.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Driving forward, it's Walton. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run the counter. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Drives inside. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and 19 on the season. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Pulls it, trying to get the corner.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll move the tight end. The play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Bullshit.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Sticks it in his back.
Nothing.
They needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Going to run it. It's Walton. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Play action, C.J. Carr. They're all over it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Carr. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Keeps it himself. Keeps it on 1st down.
Oh, well.
Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
In this offense, they like their quarterback running these QB-designed runs like you saw right there, but the defense, they're going to light up every time they see him tote the rock. They know they've got an opportunity to lay a hit on him and create a takeaway like they did right there.
Oh, he's got some space. 30. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Turns it upfield. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Left side is Robinson. Run ends there. Navy quick to the line. Back to throw, it's Shepard. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush right in his face.
Got him.
For the sack, this defense turning up the intensity. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under pressure. And it's a sack. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Look out. Lets it fly on the move. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moving the pocket, it's Shepard. Slings it downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Rushes on. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. First play of this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to pass. It's Shepard.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll go to the counter. He's past the marker. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the gun, it's Mobley. There's some daylight. Maybe some room here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every...